Welcome to Study Loop.
Okay, in this problem, we have y equals e to the x over 10 power, and we want to find the differential dy and evaluate it for this value of x and this value of dx. Well, to find dy, we have to find dy dx, the derivative. Now, we want to find the derivative of y. Y equals e to the x over 10, so we need to find dy dx. Now, what is the derivative of e to the x over 10? You could think of x over 10 as, let's write it down, you can think of x over 10 as 1/10 times x. So you can think of this as e to the 1/10 times x power, same thing as e to the x over 10 power. If you want to take the derivative of e to the 1/10 x, the derivative of e to the u is e to the u. And then we have to take the derivative of u with respect to x. We're using the chain rule. So derivative of, if this was u, derivative of u with respect to x, derivative of 1/10 times x is just 1/10. So dy dx is really equal to 1 over 10 times e to the 1/10 x. Or you could rewrite this as x over 10 if you wanted to. But that is our derivative. Now, if dy dx is equal to this, then multiplying both sides by dx will give us our differential dy, because dx divided by and dx being times will cancel. So we have our differential in y is equal to 1/10 times e to the x over 10. 1/10 times x, we can rewrite it as x over 10, times dx. So here is our differential dy. Now, if we want to evaluate dy for this particular x, we're going to plug 0 in for x, and for this particular dx, the differential of x, dx is going to be 0.1. 0.1 will replace dx, 0 will replace x. So dy, our differential of y, for this value x and this value dx, dy equals 1/10 times e to the x over 10, which will be 0 over 10, which will of course be 0. So 1/10 times e to the 0 over 10, since x is 0, times dx, which is going to be 0.1. Now, 0 over 10 is 0. E raised to the 0 power, anything raised to the 0 power is 1. So dy is going to be 1/10 times 1 times 1/10. 0.1 is 1/10. So dy equals 1/10 times 1 times 1/10, which is 1/100th, or we could just write it as 0.01. So our expression for the differential of y, dy equals 1 over 10 times e to the x over 10 dx. And Our differential in y dy evaluated for this x value and this dx value is 0.01.